probably seen it. There's been an update to Illustrator and it has some nice new features. Welcome to the Vector Garden. In this video we're going to take a look at the new color and gradient features in Illustrator 29.7. The first thing you will immediately see is when you open the swatches panel, then we've got this line of recent colors. And you can also see that there actually are colors in this. So I have just launched Illustrator and I have already used that version yesterday. So there are recent colors to be expected and they are actually there. This happens across sessions. You can quit Illustrator and tomorrow they will still be there. So whenever you use a color, it will appear there. So when I will use this one here, then you see it appears up here. Although it already has a swatch, Illustrator puts it in there. Let's mix a new one. I'm just going to the color panel and we're going to select that one again, and then let's have this here. So you see, whenever I move that slider, we get a new swatch in there. I'm going to move it back. Okay, and you see the recent colors are up here as well. I can also just click on it and then get that color. That's what this is there for. Now, maybe you decide, well, I want to have that as a swatch. When we roll over that, then you see there are values. And this one, as you can clearly see, it already is a swatch. So you cannot make it another swatch. But these here, I have mixed them in the color panel, so we can make that. You have to hold down the Command key or Control on Windows when moving that. Then you get that plus sign, and you see you also get a global swatch, which is nice as well. Maybe you do not want to waste all that space because you only use a certain set of color or a very limited set of color like black and white. Then you can also turn it off. In the menu of the color panel, there's show recent colors. You can turn it off. And the same is in the menu of the swatches panel. And here it's here. And then you will not waste that space. But I'm going to turn it on again. So that's what has happened to the color and the swatches panel. But we also have some nice things in the gradient. Let's go to the gradient panel and you will not see that inside, but it's there. So when I select this, then you see that default gradient here has changed and it includes that color. So when I now click here to have a gradient on that shape, then you see it automatically includes the original color. And when you select this one, then it includes that blue, and you can now adjust that and of course change that black color. Also, as you can see over here, Illustrator lists that color as the recent one, and when I now go back to this one here, then it still is here, and I can press the point to apply it or click on that button. Now, if you want to have that default gradient, black and white, that is still possible. Of course, it's in this menu, but even if it's not, you can hold down Command or Control on Windows and just click here, and then you get the default black and white gradient. What also still works, let's select this one again. So if you have this color here, you can drag it into the strip and then get that as a gradient directly applied. So those are the new features for swatches, color and gradient, and I hope you like that.